right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the pre-market prep. As usual, drop your questions in the chat. Team will shoot those over to me on Slack. I'm going to try and avoid kind of market commentary today because I've done a lot of that last week. Most of you guys really like to focus on trade plans, entries, exits, etc. So, listen, and we do have time for the pre-market prep drinking game, though. What's the pre-market prep drinking game? Every time Tim says, just when I thought it couldn't get wilder, it gets wilder. So the Wall Street bet stuff just continues to get more interesting, but we'll save that for another day. Let's get to Q&A. Whoa, that was a pretty slick rhyme there. NAKD. So keep in mind, let me get my notes going. Keep in mind, a lot of the Wall Street bets plays are all going to be pretty similar. Okay, so let me get my notes going. What is it? New month. Welcome to February. So NAKD, WSB play. I'd say a break of that whole dollar, half dollar of 2, which would also be a push kind of through Friday's resistance area, and then you'd probably risk VWAP. So NAKD push through to resistance from Friday. Man, my typing's on point. And whole dollar, half dollar. Risk on VWAP. And all right. Whoops. What do you think about Doge? I mean, listen. I know it's a cryptocurrency. I know it's super sketchy, but Doge is a dip and rip too. I mean, all it takes is one tweet from Elon. So trade our patterns, I would say that. I'd say that. I mean, listen, you can trade. I mean, I know I don't do any. Man, I don't. Here's a question. Can you get VWAP? Are there crypto charting platforms with VWAP? I don't know, to be honest with you. So anyway, dip and rips, VWAP holds on Doge. So all our day trade patterns apply to Doge. AMC. Probably my favorite AMC fave WSB play. Now, why? What's the why behind this being the quote-unquote favorite? Is my Slack jacked? There it is. Okay. My Slack was jacked up. So anyway, why? Why is AMC the favorite WSB play? I can tell you, I can answer real easy, baby. Real easy. And I'm going to zoom in. Right there. Why is AMC the top Wall Street bets play? It is 8:34 a.m. and this stock is traded 40 million shares. I mean, there's a lot of traders. They can't even trade right now. A lot of people can't even trade in pre-market. So just think of the possibilities when you've got 40 million shares traded in pre-market. That being said, what's the plan? Don't do it yet. So remember, a lot can change between, all I can do is give a potential trade plan based on what I see in front of me. So what I'm hoping, I want the army of market open traders at 9:30. Okay. So what I would hope to see is just kind of this chop area. And then I would love a little bit of that dip into the open and then a re-break of 1650. And then you'd probably risk VWAP, which means you'd have a risk down in that 1575 area. and then let me draw the market open. So what I want, and a lot of you guys ask, why do you talk about that weak open so much? Why do you want that dip at the open? Well, it's not, because keep in mind, none of these are dip buys, okay? None of the Wall Street Bets plays are dip buys. So I get this question a lot, and I'm actually glad I decided to focus on this one. So they're like, if you're not dip buying, why do you want it to dip buy at the open? What I want is I want proof, I want confirmation that the buyers are in charge. So when that stock dips at the open and the bidders step up, okay, buyers come in and push this back through the pre-market high, that's my confirmation that the buyers are in control. And when you're talking momentum day trading, when you're talking, trading patterns, okay, this is not a fundamental play. This is not a swing trade. We're trading patterns here. And at the end of the day, and I don't care if you're long or short bias, if you're long bias, and write this down, you want to be buying when everybody's buying. Okay? This isn't swing trading. This isn't investing. We are trading madness here. This is madness, which we love. I mean, 9 out of 10 trades we talk about on the pre-market prep are madness plays. So when this dips at the open and then reclaims these key levels, that tells me that my boys and I, we're going to get them tendies, son. Man, I love Reddit. Anyway, and on the flip side, if you're short biased, you want to be selling when everybody's selling. So here's the thing. If you're short biased and AMC goes red on the day, okay, you want to potential. Number one, I'd be very, 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 very careful shorting any of the Wall Street Bets plays. But if this goes red on the day, short. You're selling when everybody else is selling. That is, I think, one of the biggest things that newer traders get caught up in when we're talking day trading. Yes, we care about the news. Yes, we look at the filings. But if you wanted to summarize day trading in one sentence, you want to be buying when others are buying and selling when others are selling. There's your one sentence summary. So, Jason Traiano says silver's turn 945 dip and rip on AG. My opinion is, listen, I would be very careful with the silver plays because we've heard a lot of these people, a lot of the Reddit actually, now fact check on me on this, but I have heard that Reddit is not pumping silver. It's like there's like this disinformation campaign. Now, that being said, tons of people are short AG. So Jason Troiano, if you had to pick a silver dip and rip, AG is it. Yes. So AG dip and rip. Tons of morons stuck in this short. Juan Matamaros, space. Speaking of swing trades, okay, Juan, and everyone, if you're looking for a I call them, nut job stocks, one of the top non-nut job stocks would be a breakout of 50 on space. This is a swing trade. This is maybe a multi-week, multi-month hold and basic whole dollar, half dollar stuff, guys. And this is a concept I talked about a lot. This is that rule of 10. So when we talk about 50, number one, look at that. Look at that quadruple top. So you get a big break of overhead resistance. If this goes through 50, that's a big break. It's a whole dollar, half dollar, key level, okay? And it's that rule of 10. we think of this like a $5 stock. So if you're thinking of it like a $5 stock, maybe you got a $50 entry with a risk on, 45. Then what's that mean? Means your goal, 3-to-1 risk to reward. If you're risking $5 a share, you're going to have a goal of $15 a share. We always talk about realistic expectations. Could space realistically go to 65? Guess what? 3 days ago, it was 60. So 100% it's a realistic goal based on our 3-to-1 risk to reward methodology, based on key levels, based on a momentum stock that everybody loves. It's got news. It's all there for space. Top swing idea over 50. Hillary Hall says Fubo is going hard. Yeah, I mean, again, Fubo had a bunch of upgrades over the weekend and this morning. Jeez. Guess what? Okay, I'm going to finish on this. Busy day. I've got 3 webinars today. Check out the Steady Trade team, by the way. Check out the link. My team will drop the link to the Steady Trade team in the chat. Check it out. I'm doing 3 webinars today, 9 a.m., 3:30, and 6 p.m. But I'll tell you this on Fubo. I don't even need to redraw it. You ready? 3, 2, 1. It's basically the identical chart of space and the identical thesis. Now, I know this is space, but everything I said about space is the same on Fubo. Momentum trade, heavily shorted, bunch of upgrades. They're streaming TV. They're a hot sector. And if it breaks 50, you're talking whole dollar, half dollar, and tons of resistance. Same idea. So pick your favorite. Pick your favorite. All right. As usual, 10 million stocks. I got to about 4 of them. But I will tell you this. What I'm doing here, okay, yes, I only talked about 3 or 4 stocks. I get it. But I'm telling you, just like Fubo and space, these patterns apply to any momentum, high volume, heavily shorted stock that's in a hot sector with news. Okay? So if I didn't get to your favorite, everything I talked about applies to any, plug, blink, FCell, SNDL, fun, NNDM, all these tickers you guys are talking about, everything I drew you, every pattern, the dip and rips, the VWAP holds, the breaks of previous days applies to every single stock I didn't get to. It's all the same stuff, different day. So, all right. Have a great day, my friends. Let's get those tendies. Check out the Steady Trade team. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Diamond hands, my friends. Remember, together, apes are strong. I need to get like my 23andMe done. I think I'm probably like 70% Neanderthal. So remember, all of you, together, apes are strong. Diamond hands, let's get those tendies. Oh, I love 2021. Oh, God, I love this is the most amazing time. I've always loved day trading, but it's like just when you don't think it could get even more awesome, Wall Street Bets comes along. God bless you, Wall Street Bets. See you guys this afternoon. See you tomorrow. See you in the Steady Trade team, hopefully. Let's get some.